Good afternoon, everybody. It is Saturday. That means we are slumming it in the Rogue Isles as Orb the Bane Spider. Last week we got to level 30, which means we unlocked the next part of the villain epic archetype plot. So let's see what Alan Dresslog has for us today. Longbow List Part 2. I have a suspicion that Longbow is rounding up Destined Ones for their own purposes, while my contacts in the organization point me towards a warehouse they are using for a staging area. Don't break in there and access their computers looking for any information on Destined Ones you can find. Bring me the files when you have them so we can piece this together. Oh, jeez. Make me go the whole way to Nerva. Should have just kept the original stream name then. I was going to call this Screwing Around to Nerva. But then I remembered that I had this mission. Changed the name. He's sending me to Nerva anyway. Right, where are we? Oh, well, that wasn't far. Well, I do not think this is going to be a very well hidden Longbow base. They're like right on the pier. This is the staging area Alan Dresslog told you about. Let's go. Seen a nullifier, so just smack this warden into the dirt and eliminate everyone else before we fight one-on-one with the old warden. Like, not be energy warden, thanks. Oh well. I don't have any debuffs going out. It should not be too much of a problem. Bye-bye. I kind of figure you didn't have any ranged attacks, buddy. Oh, missed. Come on. Any gun. Bye bye, Eagle. Let's explore this. Well, this is terrible. Oh, it's a Sonic Warden. I don't like that one bit. Interestingly enough, there's some. Yeah, I think we're going to eliminate this Mender. Special ops. guns down. Gun died before I even whacked. What? Ooh. You are a jerk. Execute. Strike. No. How about save that build up for opening the next pack? Shall we? Oop. You know what? That's probably gonna take a minute anyway, so we might as well just do it now. Oh, longbow or down. Throw it down. There. It's an empathy warden. Be pretty easy once I eliminate heads. Now, Miss Healer, you're all by yourself. Oh, bye-bye. Maneuvers us into the endurance pretty hard. Oops. What do we got? For this mission, we'll go see what a miracle recovery proc costs. I was trying to save up for one of the archetype procs. That's gonna happen. Build up the deck. Up. Oh, hello, nullifier. Well, you're all almost dead anyway, so let's finish you off before moving on to this menu. Can't heal you all. By itself, it's only a pain in the rear end. Clockwork. Ew. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Gonna be real bad. like, take a pot shot at me and not do anything aside from that. Anything else but this thing gonna be a real pain in the rear end. Defense debuffs. Alrighty. Finish this mission, then go. Our vendor. Oh well, we can. Merit vendors aren't that. Yeah, that's right. Now you don't have a leg to stand on, do you? Radiation debuffing jerk. Enter nullifier. Ignite. Yep. Come on. Yes. There we go. Where are those? Yep. Special ops. Ain't her. Thrower. The damage over time, finish her off. This one. This one didn't try. Movement is. Not exactly. Not exactly what I was looking for. Suppose we can save 2 convert. Try and get that come up. Ooh. Well, oh, you. The Warden with his stupid spine Zara. Oh, screwed up my executioner straight. Mad. There we go. Fire hanging around, just special. Oh, you're a super strength boy. Flamethrower, I kinda don't care about. Rifleman, I do though. Nine seconds, huh? I'm not gonna chase you if that's what you're thinking. Of course, I miss freaking grenade. A little bit harder on the endurance bar. Definitely gonna need that miracle proc. It's unfortunate. A clicky. Oh, we got ourselves a clue. Computer file. You found a computer file on Operation Villain Begun. Operation seems to be to round up villains broken out of the Zig by Arachnos. Longbow believes that these individuals belong to something called Project Destiny. There's a location for a cargo ship out in. There's a location for a longbow cargo ship out in the waters near the Rogue Isles. Well. Sell that. We're in the Cape because we ourselves a Oracle perk. Fortunately. Merit vendor. Right here. Oh yeah. Oh. Miracle. Yeah. Stabilize me. Probably have some of those on the AH here that's sitting around. Oh well. Oh. Alright, let's see what Alan wants, or how Alan has for us. Okay, these files will give me a better idea of what's going on. Longbow, oh, that's interesting. I got word that the Freedom Phalanx is rounding up Destined Ones and running some magic mumbo-jumbo experiments on them. Whereas we should learn more about these experiments and see if you show up in all that. We can never be too careful. I'd take down some longbow and learn what you can about this Operation Villain Be Gone. Alright, so we gotta find longbow. It's not. Does she have more missions for me? Oh, okay. Alright. That makes sense. You just wanted to introduce me to somebody. Well, go meet Simon later. We're a little bit busy. You cannot think whatever you want, buddy. Yeah, these longbow, I think they're cute that they're gonna prevent me from whatever I want on this island. Oh man. Darn, it's kind of bad. Oh, you're not longbow. Oh, there goes everything. No, I think I'm gonna be... It's like a good recipe. The heck is with all these tips? that is. That's new, I think. Oh. Alright. Interrogation. You got one of the Longbow agents to give you some information on Operation Villain Begone. Seems like a member of the Freedom Phalanx is spearheading the operation here in the Rogue Isles. With spells and such, it must be one of the mystical members, perhaps Numina. I wonder who is heading this operation up. Numina, I would expect, with all the magic involved. What do you think? Longbow list part 3. I think I have this figured out. The Longbow has a boat off the shore that they're organizing strikes. Job is to get out there and take on whoever's running the show. I also want you to get hold of whatever list Longbow is using to track down Destin One. They bring some help along if you can. If they have a hero, you might need all the help you can get. Good luck, and don't be bashful about asking for help. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's only Numia. And what's gonna happen is I'm gonna eat 8 trillion inspirations for the first fight. Kill everyone around her, and then she won't have anyone to buff or heal, and then it's gravy from there. Oh, wow, that's a long way away. Yes, it makes sense that, given that Longbow pushed Arachnos out of Fort Darwin, their operations would be based in the north. This is the place. Yep. Are all the slashing folks. Just the totally not hidden villain. Oh. Well. This may have been oh, there's oh, let's not fight. Oh, crap. Not fight up. A lot of anti-personnel stuff. Nope. Oh, this is gonna go bad. Oh, they're pretty immune to toxic. Oh dear. That's not good. There's air support and all sorts of bad things here. Oh, ow. Well, that was like all of the air support they had all at once. Stupid patrolling things. Okay, let's not immediately blow all my stealth and against the minion this time. Did not quite expect that base to be that heavily armed or defended. Jeez. Haha. Made it through. Oh. 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 Oh no. Hey, Mr. Back Alley Brawler. By yourself? Yeah, ish. Alright. I don't know what I think, but I think I'm gonna oh. Oh. Okay, this game lied to me. It said this was gonna be Numia. Do not expect that to be Babs. Brawler's entirely different from Numia. What? How? Oh no. That is super not what I was... Self-healing jerk. To shut that off because I'm gonna need the endurance. Don't hit that, please. Ow. Ow. No. Please don't. Yeah. Yeah, I'm tough for an arachno soldier. Please run out of your god mode. Ow. Oh, jeez. Thanks, game. Come on, fall over, fall over, fall over. Good. Last thing I needed was that stupid Mender healing him. Like that. Yeah. That was wholly unfair. Badge. Those jerks pulled at the exact last minute before I could have. I was gonna take him down and then like back into hide and recover my hit points and all that, but no. I had to randomly aggro right when the fight was ending. What is even... Yeah. Yeah, this is like the last place I want to be fighting these. Oh, I have my mic muted. Whoops. Clue found. Oh, there we go. Longbow files. This list of names seems to be a copy of the original Destin one unless that you altered. Your name is not on it, but the file indicates that it was divined by someone in Paragon. Recently, too. Oh dear. Now we're gonna have to go beat up that person. Alan, what did you get me into? Looks like Longbow has their own list of Destin ones. I hadn't thought about that. I wonder why your name is on the Arachnos list and not theirs. Yep. More? Oh. Hmm. Well, you know what? Since the well, let's do this. The Freakish Lab of Dr. Vasilok, Part 1, Sanctioned Lobotomy. As you approach Dr. Buzzsaw, you notice that she looks significantly less chipper than usual. She looks in your direction once she notices you and puts on something resembling her normal manic grin. Hello, hello, I hope you've been well. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for me. Well, you see, recall I once worked for Dr. Vasilok over in Paragon City. Yes, well, we didn't exactly part. On the best of terms, I've always suspected he's held a grudge. Perhaps it was our disagreements about how to handle the heroes of the city, or perhaps it was that impromptu vivisection of one of his favorite idioms as I was on my way out. But the why doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that I thought it best to set up shop far away to avoid his potential reprisal. Her grin visibly fades. Alas, it appears that the doctor is not content to leave me be. I've received word from my enthusiastic young friends that one of the doctor's strongest lackeys, Cortex, has arrived in the Isles. The Isles with an elite squad of Eidolons, and one name dripping from his formaldehyde-drenched lips, my own. Why you called me? Doc Buzzsaw nods, and the saw blades on her back, barely missing your head. Yes, I'd like to know precisely what he wants from me and why the doctor chose to come after me. I sent my young friends to deal with him, but interrogation is not exactly their strong suit. That's assuming they could even defeat him. He is, after all, a former hero. No, my young friends are better served as a distraction, but they won't know that. Maybe a good idea to bring any associates with you for fun, just in case. Promise I will pay you whatever price you and your associates ask. This is, after all, the future of science at stake. Cortex and this cadre are holed up in a warehouse nearby. Oh, and take this. It's a site-to-site teleporter I found in a stash of prey tech. Tag Cortex with it and he'll go right to my interrogation room. Take care and maybe bring me back a souvenir. Okay? So this is already going to a bad place. I don't remember Cortex specifically, but aren't too many named Eidolons in Vasilok's groups, so... Honestly, any Eidolon with elite boss stats is probably going to be a pain in the rear end. They only come in a couple of flavors and none of them are good. I think Radiation and Darkness are the two big ones, and Cloud of Darkness with elite boss stat, or Chill of the Night with elite boss stat debuffs is a rough time. Old Doc Buzzsaw was good to us and gave us lots of missions with lots of rich XP, so we're gonna help her out. And give Cortex an invasive procedure. We're gonna do that with my mace. I'm gonna put my mace in his face. As you enter the warehouse, the smell of death and decay assail you. This is bad, even for the Vasilok. Okay. Ooh. They are, okay. This is new. I think I should blow this up. Oh, really? It's a stationary object. God, they're all eidolons. That's horrible. Can we need to leave maneuvers off for the moment? Oh, well, there goes that. Well, these eidolons don't seem to be having a good time of it. They're all rotting. Let's see if I can do this stupid jar thing correct. Really? Level. That's where I could use level 32 power rate. I hope Cortex is in a luminous Eidolon. Eidolon. Yep, here we go. I done aggroed everything. Oh, well, that was a whiff. Those barrels are bad news. Like, really bad news. Oh, there's a luminous somewhere. There's two luminous. This can get bad. You know what? Let's not aggro the barrel group. Oh, hello. You seem to have saw through my stealth. Can't say I'm a fan of that. All right. Oh, thought there was another luminous around here. Oh then. Now, there seem to be several named eidolons here. Oh, hello? Don't seem to have a lot of hit points. This is like the worst. On zap. Thank you. Jeez. So many light eidolons. Experimental subdermal vas vapor. Don't go in there. Room was a nightmare. Why don't we go find Cortex? That's luck. But Cortex, where you at? Oh, oh bother. Which of these? Stupid healing barrels. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Guess that was an ambush. Well. Guess I'm gonna have to just clear this out the old-fashioned way. Do not have the AoE for this. Liar, Luminous. Screw you and your cascading defense debuffs. Alright then, so there's gonna be no avoiding these stupid barrels. Yeah, screw you and your debuffs. Losing. If you were actually decomposing, you'd be losing HP automatically. These are gonna be Meyer. Okay. Well, hopefully there's not a billion of them around the corner. You need to die quick. Alright, there goes that. Come on. Hide so I can blast this stupid jar into oblivion. Only getting debuffed to the depths of hell by frickin' luminous eidolons. Oh, of course you missed. All right. All right, Cortex, where you at? Jeez. Oh, there he is. Mark Meyer. Oh, come on. Oh, there's one of these stupid things too. Sure, whatever. Oh, come on. That was... They couldn't have, like, not put one of those heal things in with the elite boss. That feels hyper cheap. Especially seeing as my hide got broke for no reason whatsoever. One of the reasons oh wait, it's not. Reasons I kinda don't like Banes. Our hide is nowhere near as capable of frickin' stalkers. Alrighty. Our way back to the rear end of this stupid base. That's not exactly the target I wanted, but whatever. Alright, now we can have a proper fight. Of course, he runs away. Coward. No. How about no? Just... Fine. Okay, so he gives up, fine. Just kill us already and be done with it. Vortex crumples to the floor, coughing and hacking. You knew he was in bad shape, but the flurry of action stopped you from getting a really good look at you. He looks, well, like death warmed over. He speaks to you through broken and gritted teeth. I don't know what you want from us, but as you can see, we're no match for you. Despite our proud legacy, we are weak and desperate. Do what you must. Put us out of our misery if that makes you happy. I just want information. Why are you after Buzzsaw? Cortex gazes up at you through milky white eyes and furrows his scabbed brow. I guess it's possible that some news travels slower than others to these islands. Fine, here's the short story. Eidolons like myself are the Doctor's pride and joy. His next step in human evolution. He personally worked on each of us to ensure that we were supplied with the very best parts whenever our previous ones failed. He is no longer able to work on us. Those amongst his disciples who had the ability to maintain us, well, they all went separate ways. You haven't guessed from the state of my cohort, we are literally falling apart. In fact, we are the healthiest Eidolons I could find. For what little they did to fight someone like you off, I need Buzzsaw to help fix us. He's the only one that I believe in, the only one that I would trust to have the skill and willingness to repair our bodies. The Doctor has been captured by heroes and put into confinement at Zagurski. Confiscated his coalescent combat suit and left him frail and alone with only 3 meals and his mind occupied. We would try to rescue him, but we simply don't have the resources to break him out at this point. Regardless of where they housed him, a group like ours has little in the way of firepower for an assault like that, and not a single one of us can pull off an espionage tactic in our current state. Any breakout attempt would just result in the rest of us getting captured. He shakes his head. No, we don't have the manpower and not enough oomph if we had the lab. Even if we had the lab. We've become fractured after his capture, and many of his followers have splintered off into smaller factions, each aiming to become the next Dr. Vasilok. As if it's a title that could be given. There will only ever be one Doctor. Lab. Visibly looks panicked over the slip of the tongue. It's none of your concern. Lab is obviously important since it's come up in his search to save his life. This could be useful. There could be some serious tech in there that to bring his corpse back from the dead. We need to figure out how this information from a deal. Back with Buzzsaw. We will offer him that. Cortex looks thoughtful for it. He's obviously desperate that you're potentially throwing him a lifeline. Looks back at you and you can see in his eyes he's taking the bait. You do know her, perhaps we can help each other after. I know, except on 2 conditions. 1, meet with her before I say anything. 2, I tell her I know about the lab after she fixes me up, then she can tell you. Alright. So it looks like we have a lab to loot. You're back, and with all your parts. I know things went well because all of a sudden Cortex was in my happy place. I only had 5 minutes with him before you showed up, but he's already singing in hopes of extending his life. Such a tragic thing to be happening to the Eidolons. Advantageous for us. Whatever he knows about the Vasilok Civil War could be a boon to my research, as well as whatever plans you may be concocting. I was going to politely, but firmly reject Cortex's plea for help, but considering he has an abundance of potential opportunity for science in his skull, it'd be best to pretend to care for a bit. See what I can find out. Feel free to wander about while I conduct my research. Part 2. The Excision of a... Decision of Pierce. Hello again. I've spoken to Cortex and fixed him up a bit. Probably get him back to as good or better than the doctor himself could, but I'm a bit out of practice on the semi-undead. I'd like to think the job was passable at any rate for my needs. I managed to pry what information I could from his lumpy brain, and he told me something incredible. I feel like an apple's hit me on the head. Buzzsaw lets out a wild grin and licks her lips. You likely know the doctor was very public with his research, sharing it online through dark web forums. I believed he was doing the world a favor with and recruited and propagandized there. There's a lab, however, filled with research he never wanted to make public. Cortex tells me that the doctor created in response to constant hero attacks on his work where the truest trials and errors took place before public release. A delectable scientific brain hypothesizes that the contents of this lab must be approaching Higgs boson levels of. However, there's always a speed bump or two on the rad the scientific glory. Cortex doesn't know where it is. Evidently, only a patient, most of those folk were blindfolded en route. Thankfully, Cortex is not fully useless. He at least knows who a few of these blind benefactors supposedly are. Since the epic downfall of the Doctor at the Dam, however, nearly all of Cortex's references are in custody trying to save themselves from their own choices. However, I think we have the opportunity to extract one who is best bet at cracking this thing from Cortex's skull. Back when Dr. Vasilok was first getting his operation up and running, there was a core group of us that dedicated ourselves to his cause. I was there, of course. So was Cortex, Godwin Blair, Epidural, Pathogen, Dr. Morbid Salamander, and the sleeper, Dr. Catelyn Pierce. Kate's a smart girl with a mastery cybernetics that rivals my own, ambitions to match. I want to add more cyber parts to our walking course. The Doctor always vetoed her ideas as too gaudy and aggressive. Eventually, the Doctor reassigned her and had her set up a legitimate medical company, Skyway City, to keep supply keep eyes topside for them. It was also Plan B in case the Doctor got in car. Kept her record absolutely immaculate and reference-free from the Doctor, off chance she needed to take the work slide. Foolishly got herself pinched when she played her hand during his latest power vacuum. Now she's crafting a strategy by trading secrets to Seraph. Desperate enough to do the right thing, she's also desperate enough to help us find the lab and continue the work. Alright. Now we have to liberate Dr. Pierce from wherever she's been holed up at. Up. Or hopping on a truck somewhere. Drive a truck across the ocean. You called in a favor to transport yourself close to Seraph headquarters. The streets are swarming with Paragon police. This deal is apparently suspicious to everyone. The Grenadier Ghost. Eliminate the Equalizer first. Well, take care of... there's a ghost here. Yes, the ghost. Hey, you keep shooting your grenades. I'll be over in a second, buddy. What's up? My grenades are better than yours. I'm not even gonna get the chance to hide. Oh. That was super freaking rude. No. No. sergeants. Okay, bunch of lieutenants. I'll just eliminate this officer. He's pretty low. Well, wondering who I should focus on, but yes, smashing one for half his health answers that question. Oh my. Oh, well, oh crap. A lot of enemies. Laser. Let's eliminate you. Bring all the rest of you over here. You really don't want to aggro that boss. Ghost. I guess I'm going to have to come out from hiding for a moment. Ow. Sergeant. It's not great. That's right. Miss all your attacks, please. Especially that one. Well, you were programmed to feel pain so that you knew when you were damaged. Lack of pain isn't an advantage. If you damage something, you need to know to guard that spot. Way to go. Those are ending. No. Come on. That poisonous ray finish him off, hopefully. Not quite, but whatever. He's running away anyway. That's good enough for me. Oh. Longbow elite boss. Operations to me. Died. Alright. Yeah. Oh! I call hacks. Nah. That's exactly what I thought. And cheap. That's right. Go through the doors. Might take a couple of tries. I need to clear out the lieutenants before I can fight the elite boss on even terms. Actual freaking lieutenants that have high accuracy. Snipers, so I'm probably gonna take a lot of hits. Ow. Like, chill out with the knockback garbage. How about you not worry about why I'm here? And you just die because you're annoying. Because you resist toxic damage. You're a bloody force field user. I would not call this exactly a frontal assault. I mean, I do have stealth powers, even if you axed around them with your stupid plot. Who's this loser talking about? You talking about the informant, or is he talking about meat lady? You and your dumb toxic resistance. Ooh, we got a clue. Parking validation ticket. You pick up a small piece of paper that fell from the ballista during your scuffle. We're torn between two minds right now. Keep the ticket when you get the ballista and get the ballista's car towed, or do you validate the ticket to rob the Paragon Parking Authority of revenue? These thoughts mull about in your mind as you press on. Okay, whatever. We'll see if I have to escort her out. If I do, we're in deep. Here we go. Sergeant, Grenadier, bosses, a sergeant, and a regular officer. Alright. Well, I mean... And a ghost. Well, I guess I'm glad I'm not an AoE heavy spec now, huh? Or rather, I'm glad they're not AoE happy. Well, at least not enough to actually harm her. Oh. Come on, don't you dare run away. No. Oh, for the love of God. Oh, okay. Never calculated my plans to be this transparent. Okay, new overlord, where to now? Well, we're getting the heck out of here. Manipulative. Dr. Pierce laughs at the pile of plates you left around her. Her mood shifts quickly when she stops to take a good look at you. Picture. I think I recognize you. Orb, aren't you? I'm not with them. Promise, I didn't tell them anything. I was still looking for the best deal for me. I haven't gotten to talking yet. Hospitalize. I'm not here to hurt you unless I have to. This lab's so small. Anyways. But the lab isn't. Oh, bother. You're not gonna help, are you? Of course not. Oh, here we go. Great. Oh, this is gonna be fun for a while. Oh, here we go. Could you help Miss Supervillain? So far, I cannot say I'm impressed with this story arc. Sergeant off. Sure. Let us validate that gentleman's parking. We did beat the crap out of him. Probably just polite to validate his parking for him. Okay, thanks. Not nice for my stealth to be completely useless there. Have equalizers over here still, or is it? There's an equalizer. Alright. Well, there's only lieutenants in a boss left, so I should be able to finish it off here. Cool. Great, how I just get knocked out of stealth. For no reason whatsoever. Awesome. And the spiders are so well designed. Yep. Alright, come on. Make me find room. Salvage. But nothing's gonna be useful. Alright, come on, lady. Oh, no. Not paying attention. Well, at least leveled. That'll make this somewhat worth it. Come on. Yeah, of course I miss. Oh, and here's the entire map all at once. Because this stupid chick can't follow me while I'm stealthed. All you had to do was jump over the rail and not, like, immediately stop the moment you ran into pathing issues. But no. Make me fight my way through all of these. You're an equalizer. I ought to eliminate you from the field. Come on, lady. On the glow. Knew the lab existed, but not where. Cortex. Well, I guess those in the Homecoming made ones don't quite work like the old ones. Alright, well, this is where we're gonna stop. 7 o'clock, and I need to get dinner. We'll go level real quick, but thank you everybody who came by and watched. Tomorrow we will go and play some. We'll be playing some Final Fantasy VI again. Ooh, 3 slots this time. Main ship. $120. Let's put some endurance reduction in those. But anyways, be back tomorrow with Final Fantasy VI. We will fight the Intigar and then head to the floating continent. And stop Kefka's mad plan, or Emperor Gestal and Kefka's mad plans to use the statues of the gods of magic to take over the world. Always thank you everybody who came by, and I'll see you all tomorrow.